Hi boys and girls, today we're going to do lesson 9, which is finding multiple, which means more than one, main ideas. So we're going to find the big idea, and we're also going to find some smaller ideas in each section of the text. So we're going to use our Mummy's book, and we're going to use page 14 through 17. I'll probably have 2 parts to this video. But let me get you started with the story. You know how everything just always relates to reading for me. So the other day, my son Joseph, who's heavily involved in music, was telling me about this really cool app. I think it was called Genius. And Genius pulls together a crowd of people's ideas about the meanings of songs. This app came from the artist and people who think really hard about what is this song about and what's the meaning of the song. So not only does this app give you the main idea of the whole song, it also breaks apart each verse and each chorus and each bridge. So you know me, I got to thinking, oh, this sounds like reading. How do we pull more than just one big idea, the main idea of the song, and how do we find other main ideas in the books that we're reading? So readers, today I'm going to teach you that readers can find many ideas in text, not just one main idea. So to find these ideas, readers pause after each chunk or section and ask, what was this part of the text mostly about? Okay, so readers, the other day we were studying a section in our book, Mummies. Okay, we were looking at text features. And we were saying, like, here's a heading, here's a vocabulary word, here's a text feature. You can see those things. So today, let's see if we can pause after smaller chunks of reading and ask ourselves, what is this part mostly about? Okay? So, page 15, I'm going to read these 2 paragraphs to you. Okay? So let me read them. They thought spirits might need things in the next life. That's why mummies were sometimes buried with weapons, jewelry, food, or even mummies of a favorite pet. So I got to think, and that tells me why they were buried with things, and it also tells me what they were buried with. So I made a little post note here. That paragraph tells me why they were buried with things, and it also tells me what type of things they were buried with. All right, so let me see here. Different cultures had their own ways of making mummies. Some dried the bodies with sand or smoke, and others used chemicals to preserve their bodies. So I'm thinking this would be different ways, or it could even be how. How did they make the mummies? They made them with smoke. They made them with sand. Okay? Alright. So readers, whenever you are reading nonfiction, you can figure out what a book or a chapter or even a large section is mainly about. Your job as a reader is to also figure out the main idea of smaller sections. So think about it like this. The ideas from the smaller sections are like smaller streams, kind of flowing down together to make one big rushing river. The big river, or the big idea, is made up of all of those little streams. Okay? So as you're reading today, come up with some of those smaller ideas and make sure that they feed into what you think the big idea is. Okay, readers, off you go.